What if a war between Iran, Israel, and the United States started tomorrow? The Middle East is already one of the most unstable regions in the world, but a direct war involving Iran could change global politics, oil markets, and international security almost overnight. A conflict of this scale would not only affect the region but could also shake the entire world. For years, tensions between Israel and Iran have been steadily increasing. Israel believes Iran is moving closer to developing nuclear weapons, something it considers an existential threat. Iran, however, insists that its nuclear program is only meant for peaceful purposes such as energy production and scientific research. Behind the scenes, a shadow war has already been taking place between these countries. Over the past decade, there have been cyber attacks, sabotage operations, mysterious explosions, and the assassination of nuclear scientists. Intelligence agencies and covert operations have played a huge role in this silent conflict. If a full-scale war were to begin, Israel's first objective would most likely be Iran's nuclear facilities. These facilities are considered strategic targets because they are believed to be at the center of Iran's nuclear program. However, striking them would not be easy. Many of these facilities are heavily protected, and some are built deep underground, making them extremely difficult to destroy. Israel could potentially use advanced fighter jets, long-range missiles, and precision strikes to try to disable these facilities. But attacking Iran would be far more complex than previous military operations in the region. Iran is geographically large, militarily prepared, and capable of responding quickly. Iran possesses thousands of ballistic missiles that can reach Israel and several American military bases across the Middle East. In the event of a war, Iran could launch large-scale missile attacks as a form of retaliation. Such strikes could target military bases, infrastructure, or strategic facilities across the region. Another major factor in a potential conflict is the network of allied groups connected to Iran. Hezbollah in Lebanon is believed to have tens of thousands of rockets and missiles. If a war breaks out, Hezbollah could open another front against Israel from the north. This would significantly increase the scale of the conflict and force Israel to defend itself on multiple fronts at the same time. The United States would also play a crucial role in such a conflict. The US maintains several military bases across the Middle East, including in countries like Qatar, Bahrain, and Kuwait. These bases host thousands of troops, advanced fighter jets, and missile defense systems. If Israel were heavily attacked, the United States might decide to support it directly. American aircraft carriers, air forces, and missile defense systems could become involved in the conflict. However, direct US involvement would significantly expand the scale of the war and increase the risk of regional escalation. One of the most critical strategic points in this scenario is the Strait of Hormuz. This narrow waterway connects the Persian Gulf to the global ocean and is one of the most important oil transportation routes in the world. Nearly 20% of the world's oil supply passes through this strait. If Iran attempted to block or threaten shipping in the Strait of Hormuz, the consequences could be felt immediately across global energy markets. Oil prices could surge dramatically, affecting economies worldwide. Higher energy prices could lead to inflation, economic instability, and disruptions in global trade. Major global powers such as Russia and China would also closely monitor the situation. Both countries have important economic and strategic interests in the region. China relies heavily on Middle Eastern oil imports, while Russia has developed political and military ties with Iran in recent years. While neither country may want a large global conflict, their diplomatic and strategic responses could influence how the situation evolves. International alliances and geopolitical calculations could play a major role in shaping the outcome of such a crisis. Despite all these risks, many experts believe that a full global war is still unlikely. However, even a regional conflict involving Iran, Israel, and the United States could become one of the most significant military confrontations of the 21st century. The consequences would extend far beyond the battlefield. Energy markets, international trade, global politics, and security policies would all be affected. Countries around the world would have to respond quickly to the economic and political shockwaves caused by such a war. For now, tensions remain high, but open war has not begun. Diplomatic efforts, intelligence operations, and military deterrence continue to shape the balance of power in the region. But in a place where history has shown how quickly conflicts can escalate, the possibility of war can never be completely ruled out.